Basophils are basic compound of white blood cells that exists in the blood. When repeatedly secreted at the time of uh, immunology, especially bone marrow will produce the basophils. The basophils are differentiated and proliferated. Finally, immature basophils are produced. The bone marrow only produce the immature basophils. Then the immature basophils enter into the bloodstream. So then goes to reach the spleen and finally get matured. How it's matured means some amount of major histocompatibility complex are expressed in the cells. During the maturation, finally it leave from the spleen. Finally, the matured eosinophils are once again enter into the blood circulation. So after it's enter, it goes to reach the antigens. Okay, this is a basic fact of basophils. But where it works and how it's recognize the antigen and what are the reactions they do. Okay, you know very well basophils are polymorphogranulocytes. Yes. Why we are calling this name? Because it's containing polymorphology nuclear structures, and also it containing granules, similar like of eosinophils. But it contains a single type of granulocytes which contains some enzymes. Okay. Okay. And also I am said basophils are very short lifetime. Why? Why? Why means because the major histocompatibility complex of the matured basophils may be cross-reactive to other tissues in the body cells. So, God grace basophils are survive only 20 to 30 minutes in the circulation. Suppose some of the basophils are enter into the tissues across the endometrium of the blood vessels. It goes to reach the tissues. So after entering the basophils into the tissues, it can survive up to 12 days regarding the type of tissues where it's placed. Maybe 500 number of uh, basophils are exist in the particular type of tissues. Okay, the proportion of the basophils in the blood in the tissue we can easily compare. The amount of basophils exists in the tissues are huge than the blood. Maybe nearly 2 to 5% of the basophils are steadily exist in the tissue in the normal adult health. But in the case of immune reaction induced, maybe in the time to be extended up to 3 days, maybe 12 to 15 days that they exist in the corresponding tissue. Okay. Neutrophils are basophils are involved in the phagocytosis process, you know very well. But in the case of basophils, exactly involve the antigen presenting process, not in the phagocytosis, not in the phagocytosis. But some of the basophils are involved uh, phagocytosis process, but major of the basophils involved in the antigen presenting process, especially presenting the antigen to the T helper cells. Yes, at the time of acute immunity. Okay, we can study in later and very well. Compared to neutrophils and eosinophils, basophils are slightly involved in the phagocytosis. Where it's involved, when it's involved, how it's involved means you know very well. Parasites, some of the parasites as a antigen, malarial parasite and helivant and some worms and some nematodes. Some of the parasites are, even virus also parasites, very well. So those parasite infections surely induce or uh, secrete the basophils from the bone marrow and mature at the spleen. Okay. So how it involves means, very well, anaphylaxis reaction, asthma, and viral infections, meningitis. So these are the conditions. Majorly, basophils are elevated in the blood and including tissue also. What is called anaphylaxis? Anaphylaxis is a process, a type of hypersensitivity takes place in the skin and muscles, smooth muscles. The series of inflammations takes place in the smooth muscles or skin. The condition called anaphylaxis, and also immediate responses against the allergen. In the case of allergen is a parasite, the eosinophils to involve the anaphylaxis reaction and finally get the inflamed, and the inflammation, the basophils to involve, neutralize or digestion of parasitic antigen in the corresponding tissue where it's encountered. Number two, asthma. Asthma is a temporary clinical conditions with suffering the breathing. Yes, very well. Asthma is not a disease. Very well. Asthma is a hypersensitivity reaction takes place in the esophagus. Finally, huge amount of mucus secreted. The mucus secretion will block the air exchange between the nose to or mouth to lungs. So the time the patient to suffocate the breathing, the condition called asthma. Very well, amount of a group of antigens may be present in the air. The air will uh, enter into the esophagus, and pharynx. So those allergens will induce the a type of hypersensitive reaction. Finally, get inflamed. So that time the eosinophils are hugely involved in the asthmatic process and control the, uh, yeah, otherwise called induce the immune responses. You are looking at 3D dimensional of basophils. The basophils contains two important organelles, namely nucleus, especially polymorphic nucleus. Second thing is granules. So here present only single type of granules. Those granules containing some corresponding enzymes. Maybe in the granules contains a high quantity of acid phosphatase and peroxidase. Acid phosphatase is an enzyme which neutralize the antigens. Some peroxidase involve the hydrolysis of hydrogen peroxide, finally produce the some free radicals. Those free radicals act as a reactive species and to react the antigen, finally neutralize the antigens. These granules only rich containing acid phosphatase peroxidase alone. But compared to neutrophils contain three type of granules, primary, secondary, tertiary. Those individual granules containing uh, individual amount of lysozymes, enzymes, and other proteins. Okay, but here only one type of granules. Very well. We compare to the neutrophils. Neutrophils are involving the respiratory burst reaction. Yes, at the time of antigen neutralization. Yes, at the time of respiratory burst, three type of enzymes are involved in the neutrophils, especially secondary granules containing myeloid peroxidase, superoxide dismutase, and NADPH reductase. So combination of three enzymes finally reactive oxygen species are produced. That means O2 minus. This reactive species are immediately combined with the chlorine with the help of myeloid peroxidase, finally form oxychloride. This oxychloride, OCl, oxychloride neutralize the antigen at the time of antigen encounter. You know very well these reactions. Suppose you can see the video, you can clearly understand. Compare this basophils. Neutrophils are readily reacted with the chloride ions by the myeloid peroxidase after hydrolysis of hydrogen peroxide. In the case of basophils, basophils are readily reacted with the bromide. So finally form a oxybromide. Neutrophils are produce the oxychloride. This is oxybromide. The oxybromide readily reacted to the antigen and neutralize the antigens at the time of antigen encounter. Okay. Compared to the neutrophil, basophils containing some peroxidase enzyme. These basophil containing peroxidase is heavy, high reactive than the eosinophil containing peroxidase. Okay, so this peroxidase is more effective. And one more unique protein present in the granules of basophils. The name of the protein is major basic protein. Major basic protein. The name of the protein is simply called MBB. The MBB is the act as a toxic protein for the parasitic antigen. You know, parasites are basic behavior of parasites. Parasites involved in the immune reactions. Before that parasite is encountered our tissue for some purposes, for uptake the nutrients, for uptake the reproduction, for uptake the survival. So for this purpose, parasites are entered into our system. So our system consists antigen. During the time, the parasites are alive. Yes. So the parasites are an antigenic molecule and it's alive in the tissue because they need some nutrition. They involve in the reproduction and survival. Yes. So on that alive parasites, um, the basophils are recognized by the MBB, that is major basic protein. So after secretion of this protein from the basophils, parasitic alive parasitic antigens are easily destroyed because MBB is a toxic protein for parasite. This way, the basophils to neutralize the parasitic antigen at the time of hypersensitivity. Okay. In the case of anaphylaxis, asthma, and nephritis condition. Okay. Okay, this is a major process of one more. So these basophils are slightly or sometime involved in the phagocytosis process. Similar like of neutrophils. The eosinophils are also involved in the phagocytosis for some time. During the phagocytosis of basophil, as usual, produce the chemostatic factor. I'm already told histine and some other vasoactive substances like interleukins, cytokines, some of things. This is called chemotaxic molecule which attract the immune cells to the corresponding antigen encountered area of the tissue. Okay. Likewise, basophils are produced some chemotaxic factor. They produce two type of peptides, but we are not giving the name of the peptide. But it produced basophils produced two type of chemostatic factor for recognize the antigen. Okay. The name of the peptide is tetrapeptide. Tetrapeptide. The peptide made up of valine, glycine, serine, and glutamine. and another peptide made up of alanine, glycine, serine, glutamic acids. These two peptides are produced from the basophils and recognize the antigens. Okay, and also not only recognize the antigen, these two peptides may be recruit the mast cells. Before you try to know the mast cells, a type of cells. The mast cells is a member of myeloid lymphoid system. You know very well. Four type of cells are there: basophils, eosinophils, neutrophils. Apart from monomer cells, this is called mast cells. The mast cells are derived or deviated from basophils. So the modified version of basophils is called mast cells. Okay. So please keep in mind. Mast cells the modified form of basophils. Okay. So and also these peptide attract the mast cells also for helping the neutralize the antigen. Okay. Some other unique chemostatic factors are secreted by the basophils, namely called C5A. The neutrophils produce the C3B. Is C3B is the major chemostatic factor of neutrophils, but here C5A, C5A, histamines and prostaglandins. So these are the major chemostatic factor produced from basophils. Basophils are involved in the phagocytic process, whether the antigen is dead. The live parasites are recognized by the basophils and neutralize the oxybromide mechanism. But after organization, maybe the antigen is dead. That time the basophils to opsonize first adherents, opsonize and digest the given parasite. The process called phagocytosis. Okay, but neutrophils are never involve the live antigen. This only involve the bacterial antigens. Yes, but these basophils are organized the parasitic antigens. Neutrophils are only to attack the bacterial antigens. So please differentiate them. So this hero will play the another role. Yes, but that hero play with the another role. Yes. Neutrophils are attract the basic bacterial uh, antigens. This basophils are against the parasitic antigens, either alive or dead. Here, the ultrastructure of basophils you can see. Yes, this is the basophilic molecule. This is a matured basophilic molecule is shown here. It contains polymorpho nucleotides, some granules. The granules containing acid peroxidase and acid phosphatase enzyme. Now, once it's get matured, the maturation only based on the presence of MH molecule 2 in the surface of basophil. Why? Because this molecule are directly involved in the antigen presenting process. Yes. So apart from MHE, some antibodies are bounded and recognize the antigen, and some protease receptors are expressed to recognize the protease allergen. Some other CD receptors are exist. This receptor will helpful for MHE molecule presentation. One thing you kept your mind. So when the receptors are expressed in the basophils are called mast cells. Called mast cells. So we can easily differentiate it. One thing. The basophils are exist in the circulation is called basophils. Sometimes the basophils entered into the tissue and express the corresponding receptor uh, for recognize the antigen. This expression after that the basophil in the tissue is called mast cell. It's called mast cells. Please keep your mind. So the mast cells will involve the variety of process, yes, after conversion. But before conversion, the basophils are recognize the parasitic antigen and neutralize the uh, parasitic antigen by oxybromide mechanism. So after that, phagocytosis, the entire uh, parasitic antigen was neutralized. After it's modified with the expression of some receptors, here mentioned protease sensitive sensors, MH molecule 2 and CD86 and other antibodies of the surface of basophils. This basophils called mast cells. This is a basic thing. One more thing is that after conversion of basophil into mast cells, the mast cells are majorly involved in the process called granulation.